going on, everybody? Welcome to the Obsession Podcast, also Small Property Layouts. Mike and I are here at my house today. We've been shooting league for the last couple weeks.
It was good for a while.
It was good for a couple weeks. Last week the wheels fell off for me. I think it's the lowest score I ever shot, dude.
It is the lowest score I've ever seen you shoot.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyhow, what we found out is we've got some tuning to do on our bows, which we've kind of known a little bit, but now it's beginning of June.
It's almost time to go on.
Well, we've got some of our important tags already locked in.
Yeah, buddy.
So
September is close.
Yeah, closer than we think.
Shooting broadheads. We don't care about
broadheads.
field points. We've told you that a million times.
Yeah, shoot your broadheads too. Make sure you do that.
Because our league is broadhead league. In case
Yeah.
we didn't mention.
100%. So we've got Mike's Mach 1 here, the Mamba.
That's right, yo Black Death.
Black Death. What we're going to do is actually we're going to run through a couple things with it. Want to paper tune it and make sure it's shooting straight, because what we've been seeing is a little kick right.
Yeah, it seems to have a little kick, especially at longer shots is when you can see it. 20 yards, you don't really notice it, but
Yeah.
we're going to be shooting, well, hopefully we don't have to shoot over 20 yards out west, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, a short shot out west is
Yeah,
50.
50. So
And
we
if we're on antelope, I'm thinking 70.
Yeah, we need to get tuned in and start shooting long now again. So, want to make sure our stuff is right. Like I said, all we're doing is shooting broadheads, and that's all we do once we're done with winter.
Yeah, the only time you see us shoot field points is we're shooting indoor 3D. Otherwise, we're shooting broadheads constantly, just because killing animals is what we do.
Correct.
So we're going to get at it. I'll show you guys the first initial testing with Mike shooting the bow. This is the other thing. If you guys take your bows to a shop like mine or anywhere, you have to be there to tune your bow, not the tech. If I'm tuning your bow and I hold the bow in a certain way, I shoot it, it's going to be different than you holding the bow. So we have to tune it to you.
They can get it close. But
Yeah,
it's not going
it'll
to
be
be perfect.
close.
It's not going to be perfect.
Yeah, you always want to do your finish tuning with yourself, and you holding the bow, the tech can tune it from there. So I'm going to have Mike shoot, and we're going to show you guys what it does, and then we're going to show you what we do to fix it, if it needs to be fixed.
I hope it does. Otherwise, it means it's me. Yeah.
Check it out. Pull it up. Go through the normal shot sequence. Just squeeze it off. All right. Ooh. Grab another one.
That's a bit of a tear.
That's something. And do the same thing. Perfect.
That's ugly.
That is ugly.
Almost means that we know what we're doing when we're out there.
Yeah, we're actually seeing what we thought we were seeing. So here's what we got going on. Mike's got a hard left tear, which we did put new strings and cables on that boat. So something might have changed when we put new strings and cables on it. And we're shooting indoor and we're shooting field points when we did it. So we didn't really notice it as much, but you put a broadhead on something that tears that far, we noticed early everything was going right.
Yeah.
Right? So this justifies the right motion that we were seeing. So I'm sure he compensated, aimed left, and then was hitting right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a look at the bow. I'm going to check the shims on the bow. This is telling me I can actually shim it to the right, which we can. So what I'll do is I'll pull the axles out of the bow. We'll show you guys that. We'll switch up the shims inside the cam system here, and then we're going to shoot it again and see how it changes the tear. And it should probably bring it back to almost square, and then at that point we'll either tweak on the yoke system, or we're going to move the rest based off of where it's measuring for center shot. Should be 13/16 off the riser, and that's any bow now, guys. So we will do that quick, show you what's going on. Hopefully we'll get a nice change here.
At least it wasn't me this time.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
This time.
That's true. All right, so here's what we found. The top cam on Mike's bow is shimmed pretty much as far left as we can get it. The bottom cam is not. So we're going to change that, switch it around, move that to the left. There is one shim I think I can move over to the right side on the top, and we will shoot it again at that point, see where we're at, and then I'll also check the center shot off the rest. Like I said, 13/16. So we're going to do that quick and show you the results. Hopefully it gets better. I'm going to have to go get a flashlight, I think. Get that here. Nope. That guy must know what he's doing. Crazy stuff.
Sounds made up.
No, it's true. So what we did is we basically changed shim positions on Mike's cam. Basically, we took this from PSE. It had, I don't know, it looks like, I can't exactly say the size of the shim in it, but it's fairly large. And it's got a 30,000 shim on the back side of it. They were switched on positions. So basically what we did is we took Mike's lower cam and we moved it from the right side between the two limbs to the left side. The top, we can still shim over to the left side, probably another 20 thousandths if we have to, but we're going to shoot it through paper now and see the change. I'm going to measure out the center shot off the riser here. So what we do to do that is I'll actually take an arrow, I'll put it in here in Mike's string, put it in the rest, flip the rest up, and I'll measure center off of here to the center of the shaft, and it should be 13/16. But I'm going to have him shoot first, see what we get for a tear, and then we can make our rust adjustments from there. And then if we have to, we'll play with the yoke systems, which will put torque on one side or the other, depending on what I see from if there's any cam tilt on the upper or lower cam at full draw. So let's go see what we get. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. All right.
Shoot another one.
Yeah, do one more. It's amazing how just a one cam, how much difference that makes. But I mean, dude, you're looking at 100
better too, though.
I bet
You know what I
100.
mean?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
130 thousandths. Yeah, buddy. All right, here's what we got. We went from a 2-inch tear to maybe a 1/2-inch tear left and a little bit up. So now we can make adjustments with the rest, or we can play with the yokes. So I'll check the center shot on the bow. Once we check the center shot, make sure it's 13/16. If it's a substantial move, then we'll shoot again. If not, we'll start playing with the yokes a little bit to see if we can get a better tear. We are a little bit tail high also, so that's a rust adjustment vertically. So we will also make that adjustment and see what we end up with. So check it out. Good Lord, dude.
Way in there?
Yeah, just a tad.
It's got some power.
A little bit of power. It says I'm supposed to go in a little bit, and on the rest it's showing we can go in just a little bit. So we'll make that adjustment, and then I might play with the yokes just a little bit, and then we're going to make our vertical adjustment also. Like that. We're not high, so we want to go up with the rest. Let's go a little bit. Get a simple adjustment there, about 16th. We got a tear left. Make an adjustment there. Just a little bit. Now we're going to test it. Let's see where we end up. fixed.
I was just shooting to.
No, I know.
Do you want to
Just stay on the right side. You got room, yeah.
I got. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
No, it's truth.
It's like a bullet right there.
Yeah.
Look better. It's an arrow.
Oh, days.
Oops. Tried the same one. Yeah, you know,
You aimed above it.
I did a little bit.
All right. Now you got to shoot one more. Just go. Here. Let's do this. Let's do this. You can't show everybody the bullet hole if you keep blowing another bullet hole in it. All right.
I was trying to put it right above it, so,
Yeah.
so you could see it
Yeah,
right
so you
next
can
to
see
it.
it.
Yeah.
All right. That, my friend.
Before.
Yeah.
And all that is fletching.
Yep.
Perfect hole.
Yeah. I don't think we can get much better than that, Mike.
Nope. Can't blame it on the bow anymore.
Nope. Not the bow. So, you guys can see we basically did a perfect bow hole. It was fairly simple to do this kind of stuff if you have a bow press. It takes, or take it to a shop, have somebody do it, but you got to tune it with the owner of the bow. No, I could shoot Mike's bow and I guarantee I'm going to have a tear left or right or something because we grip the bow different.
Yeah.
Even though everything on our bows is almost identical if you look at both of our bows.
Yeah. We can shoot each other's equipment.
Yeah, if we're in the tree, we can just hand each other the bow. So, which is great, just in case we ever have to do that. But that is a perfect bullet hole. And I'm very happy with that. He's very happy with that. So now we know you're going to be shooting 60 up every
60.
night. So, but anyhow, that's a pretty simple way to show you guys how or how much time it takes. What we got 30 minutes in it,
Yep.
maybe.
One thing to remember too, you know, Karl and I stress this all year about shooting your bow a lot, shooting your bow a lot, and we knew just from shooting it down range that the arrows are flying weird, and I mean, you just know your equipment. Knowing your equipment is
Yeah, and if you do
It's
get a new
crucial.
string and cable set up,
things are going to change.
they're always going to change. And this is a fine example. We put that string and cable on Mike's bow February,
Shot it all winter.
shot it all winter with the kick you guys seen.
Yeah.
Shooting a field point, people, and we ended up winning the league. Your average was like third highest in the league, 20 plus up, and still shooting really great with a field point. Put the extra flight surface fixed blade broadhead on the front of it, and all of a sudden you start to see your imperfections. And then, now granted, that's a big tear. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. That's bad.
I'm like, that's a ridiculous tear. But tuning your bow and making everything perfect is very, very important. You guys that wait 2 weeks or whatever, and you're or 2 weeks before the season, you're happy with the pie plate deal, you should probably really spend a little more time with your equipment. Is all I'm saying.
Control what you can control.
That's a fact. That
can
makes
control
success. Yeah, that makes success. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys watching the Obsession Podcast, Small Property Layouts. If you guys get a chance, you want to see what we do all year for our properties to be successful and show you guys some good hunts on film. Check out Small Property Layouts every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
7 a.m. They come out right here on Rush Outdoors, Wisconsin. Thanks for watching.
50 yards.
30 maybe?
Yards. But,
Hit them high going down through the lungs. Probably came out low on the other side. Beautiful mule deer.